Hey, listeners! Welcome back to the Review for Few podcast. You thought I was gonna slack this week and wasn't gonna bring nothing to the table, but I got something. I got something for y'all. So, before I dive into today's show, let's just go over current events. I am not a political person. I would like to say I don't have a political opinion, but it's been all over my TikTok, and I just find it so hilarious. And I feel like ever since Eric Mays and seeing these politicians at city and state level, and then watching the presidential stuff, it's like these people get paid, they make money doing this, they make money, and they live a decent life doing this stuff. I could totally be a politician. I foresee my future in another timeline where I just might be political, but I don't have, or I don't know, because you look at Kamala Harris. I'm pretty sure somebody probably told her she wouldn't make it in politics, and now look at her. She was a senator, she's a VP, and now she's running for president. But it's I don't feel like I have a political name like Diavion. It's people are just gonna butcher it to hell, and I'm pretty sure people butcher Kamala's name. I'm pretty sure I heard her say it, and that's how she says it. But I'm pretty sure it took a fat minute for people to really hop on board with it, and I don't think people will hop on board with Diavion. I think they would just immediately judge me. And sometimes, sometimes they're right, and then other times they're very, 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 very wrong, because it's oh, no, that's not me. Not me, sweetheart. No, 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 no. But it's just weird. But I would like to say people don't judge me based off my name. I like my name now, but as a kid, I hated my name. I loved my nickname. My nickname being Avi, and that was just all I was called. So any friends that I still have back home, my family, people I know from my childhood spent in Florida, it's Avi. It's very rare to be called Diavion and everything like that. And then I kind of get a irk when people butcher my name. So it's honestly, if you truly can't say it, just don't say it at all, because even though you're not intentionally trying to be disrespectful, I'm offended. I'm offended because that's not my name. That's not my name. That's not what my mama named me. That's not how you pronounce it. It's not how you say it. And I hate people that be but it's spelled but it's not your name. But it's not your name. Someone tell me how to say my name, because it's not your name. You didn't choose my name. Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. But yeah, it took me a while to eventually love my name. And the older I got, and I would go to appointments and places, and just formal places or whatever, and people are how do you pronounce it? I don't want to. They'll be oh, I don't want to butcher. How do you pronounce it? Yada yada yada. Just same old. And I'm oh, it's Diavion. And they're oh, I wouldn't have got that. I really like that name. That's a unique name. You don't hear names like that. It's so different. And people be but there's people out there's Davian. That don't matter. That is not my name. They are not me. It is unique. That's I'm pretty sure there's people out there named Beyonce, or somewhat like Beyonce, but Beyonce's name is still a very much unique name. Don't try it. Diavion is still a very much unique name. And I feel every name has its own unique traits to it. There's a million Kimberlys out there. I was friends with somebody named Kimberly. I have a cousin named Kimberly. I've met so many people named Kimberly, but as common as that name is, it's still unique to that person's character, because they bring something different. They're a different Kimberly than this other Kimberly. It's different. What's another common? There's Britneys out there. I met so many different Britneys, and the variations of how Britney is spelled, Are you going to say oh yeah, my name is Britney, just like Britney Spears? You're not same as Britney Spears. By no means is anybody like Britney Spears, because all y'all are poor, the Britneys I've met. But it's just things like that. I think, it just, I don't know, it's like weird. Like my brother's name, like my brother, I would like to say my brother has a unique name. It's different in a sense, but not really. But like names, just like you shouldn't judge somebody based off their names, but it's hard not to assume something based off somebody's name, which I completely understand. I met people and been like, "Oh, you don't look like a Philip. You don't look like a Darla." You know what I mean? It's like, well, what the, it's like, what do I look like? I'm sorry that I don't match my name. What do you think somebody with my name should look and sound like, or stuff like that? Like, I hate when people are like, you have a white girl's voice. You talk like you're from the valley. Like, you're surrounded by white girls. And it's like crazy because I didn't grow up around white people. So it's like, are you trying to say that I speak proper and I don't sound what, black, ghetto? Like, but like, I'm sorry. Like, I have my moments. I can't say every word correctly and whatnot, but it's like by no means. Like when people just be like, "Oh, you sound like a white girl." Like when I answer the phone, like at work, like once upon a time, in this place I refer to as hell, no longer reside there. But you know, be like, you sound like a white girl, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry if I answer the phone just sounding like somebody who's welcoming. I sound like somebody who's here to provide customer service. So sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't answer the phone like, yeah, what you want? I'm so sorry I didn't answer the phone like that. And then like people meet me and it's like, oh, you didn't. Oh, what? Do you want to get sucker punched in your face, dude? Like, I just hate stuff like that. Like, what do you don't look like a Kimberly. Our Kimberly's predominantly white, black, Hispanic. Like, you can't say stuff like that. And I think I say that like not just because of like this day and age and how everything's changing. Like, you just can't. Like, what if somebody could tell me what that means? By all means, go ahead. But I just think you can't. Like, that just, you don't look like a Diavion. Man, yo mama and yo grandma and yo daddy, wherever he's at. Like, it's just not for me. I don't know if you guys can hear my homemade Starbucks. I learned how to make chai this past week, and chai, let me tell you, it literally tastes like Starbucks. And I have like the chai syrup also, so like if I ever want like it to taste like Dunkin', but Dunkin's like really sweet, and sometimes I don't like too sweet stuff because I feel like, ooh, diabetes. I'm just I'm trying to look out for my future, and like sometimes it just like hurt my teeth, hurt my mind, hurt my brain, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't take it too much. So I don't get in a big cup, but I have my cup of chai with me right now. So yeah. But let's get on with the show. So like I said, I got some things for you guys. I recently got on Netflix. A little background story. Netflix has their whole ordeal about the household stuff and whatnot. And it's my mom's Netflix. And obviously I'm not in Florida. I don't reside in Florida. We don't share the same Wi-Fi, zip code, none of that stuff. So I don't know. I just happened to like get back onto Netflix because nothing else was popping on any of the other streaming platforms. And I came across this show called The Blood of Zeus. And I was like, it looks interesting. I watched like the trailer or whatever. I think I watched the trailer. I don't know. But I did watch like, I don't think I finished the whole first season, but like I'm a couple episodes in. But the episodes go like super, super, super duper fast. And I'm just like, nah, y'all gotta put some commercials in this or something, because that was too fast. Like, I didn't even watch anything, man. I blink and the episode's done. But it's like created by like, it's supposed to be considered an anime. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, man, I should just exit, because I'm not an anime person. I've said that. I think that's like the 4th episode on the podcast. You could go fact check me if you want, but there is an episode of me totally just, anime is not for me. I'm not gonna say I was just shitting on anime, but I just don't think anime is not for me. And I know a lot of people who love anime, but anime is just not for me. And I find it so crazy because like Megan Thee Stallion loves anime, and she said that for like since like for as long as I know, from when she stepped out, she said she likes anime and whatnot. And I feel like now with her song with Yuki, And like her cosplaying and all these anime characters, I feel like the anime platform or whatever has seen a severe boost. I'm obviously not checking the numbers. I don't know what's happening over there with that. But I definitely think a lot of people are hopping on the bandwagon. And I'm not going to say people are only hopping on the bandwagon to anime because it's Megan. Not at all what I'm saying. There were millions, if not billions, of people already obsessed with anime. And I'm just saying, I feel like since Meg has just become even so more entrenched in her anime love, that there are probably people out there since that's happened where it's like, oh, I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh yeah, I like this character and that character, or I used to watch anime when I was a kid. You know, just hopping on the bandwagon and stuff like that. So I just find it crazy. So when I was watching the show and I found out like technically it's labeled as an anime, I'm just like, I don't want to watch this. But I did. It's rated TVMA. So God, I love blood and gory. It's just like I just love it. I love like, oh my God, I love violence to a certain degree, like actions and stuff like that, and that's definitely what this show brought. Um, you want to like, would I recommend it to you guys to watch? I don't think I have anybody who listens to this podcast that likes anime because I'm so against anime. So no, I would not recommend it to you. But it doesn't give anime vibes. And correct me if I'm wrong. I thought anime to be considered an anime has to be made of some type of or some Japanese origin. Like, you know what I mean? This is all American. So it's like, why don't you just call that like a graphic cartoon, you know, kind of like how they have graphic novels and stuff like that. Like you would still call it anime because like this show wasn't on the level of all these well-known and popular animes that I've heard of. You know, it wasn't anything like it. It was you could tell based off the drawings, and obviously the voices of the characters that it's very much so American. But you know, I don't know what Netflix is doing. Maybe it's just like Netflix anime production team is like the producers, but it's not really anime. I don't know, but like you know how Netflix has their categories, it still pops up in the anime one. So it's like, do you mean to say animations, like cartoons? Because it's not really anime. But like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. Plus, I'm not an anime person. You could talk to me and try to teach me about it all day long, and I will not care. I do not care. No, 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 no. I do not care. But there were some other things I saw on Netflix. I've been away from Netflix for so long. After Bridgerton, I just haven't been on Netflix. So I haven't been on Netflix for a month, literally. The Umbrella Academy, the final season is coming in August. I think like August 2nd, August 8th, somewhere around there. Those first couple of days in August. And I'm so excited because I really like Umbrella Academy. I find it hilarious. I love the cast and crew, and it's like so funny. And formerly known as Ellen Page, but he goes by Elliot Page. He starred in like Juno and whatnot, and I find it like I was so like, oh, he's transgender now. Like, is he still gonna play his character? And I think instead of his character name being Vanya, I think that's what the name was. It's Victor, but I want to say they spell it like Victor, like a Russian Victor. So instead of a C, it's a K. But as always, correct me if I'm wrong. Get sucker punch, but. I was just like, oh, that's so cool. But it's the final season, and I just love Umbrella Academy. And what I love about Umbrella Academy is that they've technically, if you really like, they've had the same plot for the past 3 seasons, about to be fourth season. You know, the end of the world is coming. Somebody's called it the end of the world. If it's not them, it's somebody close to them. But I'm pretty sure in for season 4 it's like Ben, I don't know, Ben's back and he's supposed to be like a ghost or something, and you get to actually see like what he is. And I think he's like he's some type of monster squid thingamajigger. And so I'm really excited about that, and just to see them in general to all come back together. I think it's just gonna be hilarious, especially when I think about how the previous season ended. It's just like, oh, how are we gonna just yeah, like the last season, it didn't end on a cliffhanger, but it ended in the way like, okay, so how are we gonna continue this story? Like, what's gonna happen now? Like, I'm at a loss for words. So I can't wait for August to roll around to see what that entails, because this is like so cool. 90s show, that 90s show, it's like the sequel to that 70s show. I watched the first season and I actually liked it. I found it funny, but I think I found it funny because you got to see like some of the old cast return. But I think what made it so funny is that the heart of That's 90s show is Kitty in Red. And I just freaking love her. And the actress that plays Kitty, I don't know why I didn't realize that, but she was in WandaVision. And I just happened to rewatch WandaVision because, they announced the new Agatha series, Agatha All Along. And I forgot when that's coming. And it has Audrey Plaza. Audrey Plaza? Is it Audrey or Aubrey? I think it's Aubrey Plaza, but whatever. It has her in it, and I freaking love her because she gives the crazy kooky vibes and talks like this, and it's like you should totally snap her neck. And, she just gives this like, she's like the perfect Wednesday if you really think about it. If they ever brought Wednesday back, whenever that is, and they wanted to like age her up, she would be the perfect person to play Wednesday after Jenna Ortega. But yeah, so I was rewatching WandaVision. And I didn't realize, I think her name is Deborah Jo. She was in the series, and she is also coming back for Agatha All Along. So I'm very excited about that. I will get into that a little bit more later. But back to That's 90 show. I really like it. I haven't watched the second part yet because I feel like when they remake certain shows in that manner, it's like, thank you for not doing like a oh, we want to do it again, but like in this time period, thank you for not like, we're gonna reboot That 70s show. Like, no, we're gonna say they did what they did, they grown up, now they have kids. I like it, but some of their kids are too similar to their characters. It's like you don't have your own personality, and I think I have to watch season 2 to actually really get to know the characters more, because season 1s they did kind of mirror their parents. And in season 2, we're probably going to see more of their personality, because if we didn't see their parents' personality in season 1, pretty sure half the people who watched it wouldn't have watched it. I know I probably wouldn't, because it's just like, okay, what am I watching? Then I don't know what I'm watching. But yeah. So I find that, maybe I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it, and just to give you an update on House of Dragons, I still haven't watched any episodes since Rhaenys' death, and I think the season finale is somewhere around the corner. I don't know. I heard something. I don't know. I try not to read things because I still know I'm gonna watch it and I don't want spoilers. But I'm still in mourning, guys. Like, not even talking about it makes my chest hurt, because it's just like she fought a really good battle. And, she could have won, honestly. Aemon's just a bastard for, sneaking up. Like, he stole Vhagar anyways. And, like, now he's done all these heinous acts with Vhagar that he stole from Bela and her sister. Like, because that was their mother's dragon, Damien's second wife. I was about to say first. He killed his first wife. His second wife, Lena. And I'm just like, bro, man, you just pissed me off. If I was so serious back when we were little kids, like, yeah, he didn't mean to take his eye, but boy, oh boy, would I have taken the second one. I would have just slit the throat. Like, you don't deserve anything. And then, like, the status of Aegon, like, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I can't give you an update. Don't give me an update. I will watch it eventually. But I'm just still in mourning. Like, I'm just not ready for it. Obviously, at the end of that episode, I saw, like, the upcoming episode, and they were, like, prancing around with Maylise's head. And I'm just like, you guys, no. It's too soon. It's too soon. It's like, obviously she was a very important character, and I knew death is inevitable. They're all gonna die. It's just the question is, who's gonna die next? How are they gonna die? Because her death technically did not play out like it did in the book. So it's just like, I just have to, like, I don't know, guys. I will watch it though, but no time soon. Anyways, yeah, Disney Plus announced Agatha All Along, and I heard that I had heard a lot of different names for it. I think I heard like Covenant of Harkness or whatever, and everything like that. So I feel like to have it called Agatha All Along, when I was rewatching WandaVision, and not Wanda, and Agatha reveals herself, the song is that it was Agatha all along. So I think for the show it was really nice. They should just make that the theme song if they want. But I did watch like the trailer for it, or not the trailer, but like the promo or whatever. And it does look very spooky and sadistic, and I'm gonna watch this with the lights on. I'm gonna watch this with the lights on. My dog is gonna be right next to me. Might call somebody over to watch it with me. I'm just not with it. I can't remember if it comes out in August, September, or October. I would like to say October, but I think it actually comes out in September. Like, it's not actually a part of like the spooky Halloween lineup or whatever. But I'm very excited. I think Catherine Hahn, she's a very funny person. So seeing her portray somebody like Agatha and be a villain was really interesting to watch. And I love, hiya, hon. Like, I love that. I wish I could talk like that. Now, if you want to say what I sound like, I wish I could sound like a 1950s housewife. Hiya, hon. And do the wink. And the laugh. Like, I just loved everything about it. And each episode, how they go through a different decade, different style, whatever TV show they're paying homage to. I just loved everything about it. The 80s, the hairs, like she just fit in so perfectly. Like, Wanda looked great. Don't get me wrong. I have hiccups, by the way, so if you keep hearing pauses, that's why. Wanda looked great, but like when Agatha came on the screen, it was just like, oh my god. It is really nice. Like, I like this. It was like really, really, really nice. I was just like, it's worth it to me. But I can't wait to watch it. I hope it's as good as they're portraying it to see. I know this has been in making for quite a minute because, like I said, I had heard names about this like last year, but obviously like nothing ever came of it. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm very intrigued to see what's going on. Netflix does have a lot of okay stuff on their lineup for fall coming up and whatnot. By no means am I giving Netflix their flowers, because there's still a lot of shows that they promise new seasons for, and there isn't any, unless y'all know something I don't. There isn't any, so I don't know. We'll see about that, but we're just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, TV's just not good these days. And if TV's not good, like, you got all these politics on TikTok, and I don't know. I guess something happened on Instagram. I haven't updated my Instagram. I'm putting up in my Instagram if I'm just gonna see coochie and booty and all of that. I don't want to see that on Instagram. I don't want to see that. So I don't know. They need to come out better TV shows, because I'm just rewatching a whole bunch of crap. Like, I was watching Shrek, because why not? I went on Netflix and they said Shrek was leaving at the end of the month. And I was like, why not watch it? I love Shrek. They need to put Shrek 2 on that month. And, Shrek 5 is coming out. Hopefully Shrek 5 is good. No other Shrek has ever amounted to Shrek 2. Usually, I've seen, I want to call it Shrek It's not the third one. I want to say the fourth one. It might be the third one. I don't know, honestly. I think it's the third one because it's when she found out she was having the baby ogres. I want to say it was the third one with Snow White, who's played by Amy Poehler. I did not know that from Parks and Rec, and she plays Joy on Inside Out. I did not know that. And Snow White does the and she unleashes those birds on the freaking trees, the tree guards. But yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, I've seen that Shrek. I don't think I want to say I didn't really watch. I'm pretty sure that Shrek is Shrek 3, but Shrek 4 is that's the Forever After, and it has Rumpelstiltskin in it. I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes, but I don't think I've ever actually sat down and watched that one. But maybe I'll watch it before Shrek 5 comes out. Whenever Shrek 5 comes out, it won't come out anytime this year, but we'll see what happens with that. Now that I am back in full action, kind of, because I have a busy August coming up, so we'll see what happens with that, in August, because, oh my God, just so much is happening in August, and I just want to skip the whole month completely. I don't want it to be the next day. I don't want it to be next week. I just want to jump to September already because just so much is supposed to happen in August. And I'm already over it, and I'm just drained, and I just want to go on a vacation. I just want to go on a vacation. I want to be on the beach somewhere. I want somebody to be running sunscreen on my back. Actually, forget the sunscreen. I want to be on a massage table, and they're just taking these knots that I have in my back, especially my lower back. I be trying to crack it, and people be looking at me like I'm possessed because I can't crack it. I be like, oops, my phone fell on the microphone. But they be looking at me like I'm possessed, and I can't crack it. But as always, make sure you guys subscribe, comment, whatever else they say you could do on YouTube these days. Make sure you guys do it. Say hi. I'll say hi back. Send money. I'm just kidding. Don't send money. I don't know how people send money to people on GoFundMe. GoFundMe I get, but some people be having the dumbest stuff and people be just sending money to it. And it's in this economy, you think I could spare a penny? Let alone $1? Oh my God. I'm not stingy with my money, but I work. And I'm not saying there's not people out there that don't work, but I'm just saying y'all be very lenient with y'all money, and I mean blessings to you that you can do that, but not everybody built like that. But that's just me. As always, happy listening, y'all.